Because Ed Sullivan asked me to sing in the show.
Oh, dear. Honestly, I promised the children I was going to be on the show. Why can't I sing with you?
Lucy, have you ever heard yourself sing?
Of course not. When I sing, I'm too busy singing to hear myself.
Well, the rest of us are not that fortunate.
Oh! Maybe there's something else I can do.
What else?
Well, suppose I ask Ed to show a scene from our picture, and then I'll ask him to let me go out there in front of the audience and explain to them what it's all about.
Well, that'd be a wonderful idea, honey. We could get a print of the film. Hey, where you get that?
MGM's New York office. Oh, it's such a happy picture, Desi. Come on now, just let me show it.
When did you see it?
Well, I saw it yesterday when I took it over to the hotel.
You did?
Yeah.
Do they have a projector at the hotel?
How's that?
Do they have a projector at the hotel?
No, they don't. No, I took it over to the window, you know, in the light and held it up like this.
Well, that's the hard way of doing it, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
How did you ever get it back into the can?
Oh, it was easy. Look, now, I'll ask Ed, huh?
Oh, you better let me
Let
ask.
me do it. I'll do it,
Well, no, honey,
I'll ask Ed. Now, please.
All right, now, if you're going to ask it, be subtle about it, will you?
Be what?
Subtle. You know, kind of bring it into the conversation gradually.
Oh, I understand. You want me to be sneaky, huh?
How you been? Sit down, man. He looks good. Look at him. Man, he looks younger this year. How you been?
So nice to see you.
You're good, man.
See you. You know, I got a great kick out of your show the other night when you mentioned, you know, when you were at Buckingham Palace.
You like that laughing boy,
Yeah,
Bill,
with the
huh?
guard, eh?
I like that. Oh, boy.
Jesse, tell me, how was the trip?
Oh, yes, wonderful, Ed. Wonderful trip.
Lucille, how are the children?
Ed, would it be all right if you showed a scene from our picture of Forever Darling and let me stand out there and tell the people all about it? And fine, the children are fine.
Lucy.
Well, I sneaked it in. I said the children were fine.
Hey, you know, I think you got a great idea.
What?
Let's show a scene from the picture. Got a screen here?
Oh, it just happened to have a
Harry.
friend.
Who's
Harry?
Harry? Harry's the projections. We'll have to put the film on.
Oh, fine.
Huh?
Yeah,
Good,
well,
yeah.
I'll just
Pick out a
open
scene.
this up.
You want me to do it there?
No, I'll do it, honey. I did it yesterday and it worked
Let
just
me help
fine.
you,
No,
huh?
it's all right. I can do it. I
I
lost a
think
few
you better let me do
fingernails.
that, honey.
No, honey, I can do it.
Oh, no, what?
Mira que tú tienes cosa de poner el film aquí en la cara.
I didn't thought of it.
Now, you saw what happened in my office yesterday, and you can understand what later happened. We tried to uncoil this film, untangle it. We cut it every which way. We just couldn't get anything out of it. So that's why Lucille isn't going to make her speech tonight. But we have Desi Arnaz here, and he's promised to sing a song from the picture. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is my good friend, Desi Arnaz. So let's have a big hand for her. Thank you. You know, Desi, I feel so badly about Lucille.
Well,
she's such a nice girl, and
She's very disappointed, too, Ed.
yeah, the whole darn thing got fouled up. Of course, you brought her here tonight.
No, she's sitting at the hotel. She wouldn't budge.
She didn't come over at all?
No.
But you are going to sing a
Oh,
song,
yeah.
huh?
So, the Ames brothers ready?
The Ames brothers are ready,
I'm
but
ready.
I better explain.
Yeah.
There was another follow-up. I have the Ames brothers on the show. Now, they made the Forever Darling song, the theme song of his picture, for RCA Victor. Desi, of course, made his recording of it for his own company, MGM. So, do you mind if you all sing it together?
No, I think that'd be a very good idea.
Let
Maybe
us
they'll
know.
buy both records, yeah.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, the four Ames brothers. Let's go on. Desi, I said the four Ames brothers. Who's that?
I don't know. Let's find. Listen, who's that?
Who's what?
The fifth one. Who's the fifth one?
Oh, well, you know, Ed and Desi, it isn't generally known, but we have another brother.
It certainly isn't generally known.
A fifth Ames brother, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oiving.
Oiving, huh? And does Oiving sing?
Well,
only tonight.
I said, well, if I'm going to sing with you five guys, I'd like to hear how this thing is going to sound. Would you mind giving us a chord?
Come here, I Love Lucy. I want to tell you no fool. We all feel very badly the way this thing got all fouled up, you know?
You don't know what it meant to me, Ed.
Well, we know.
I promised little Lucy and Desi I was going to be on your show. I promised everybody in Jamestown you did a terrible thing to me when you wouldn't let me be on your show.
But it wasn't our fault.
I think it was, Ed.
No, you fouled up the film yourself.
I didn't foul up the film. I just...
Yes, you
Take
did.
your hands off me. I didn't foul up the film at all.
But I got a couple of messages I have to deliver for you.
I don't want to hear them.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
The show's over, and I
Art
didn't get
Hannes,
out.
would you come here a moment?
I'll see you later.
Wait a moment. This is from Radio TV Daily.
You're kidding.
For the 5th successive year, you've been voted the -- comedian of television.
Are you serious?
I am very serious. Now apologize to me or I'll give it.
Sorry.
Huh?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Fifth-
Are you serious?
No, very, very serious about it.
What's it for?
You're for the 5th. Oh, I told you the first time. You did so. They heard it. Everybody heard it.
For the 5th what?
5th year
Ames
in a
Brothers?
row.
Oh.
No, not the 5th Ames Brothers.
Oh.
But the 5th year in a row, they've named you the #1 TV comedian of the country.
Thank
Isn't that
you.
nice?
Thank you very
And I'm
much.
quite sure our audience agrees with it, don't they? Then there was something else I was hopeful we could have had tonight, the American Heart Association, because of your tremendous work as chairman of it. You and Desi, they've made up a little
Well,
souvenir.
we haven't finished our work for the year, Ed, so it would be a little premature. But we're off to a big start. This year people seem to be very, very conscious of what has to be done. And all over America, we've been in many cities already, and they're off to a great start.
Well, congratulations to you as a performer and as a very
Thank
fine
you, Ed.
citizen.
Thank
Now, Desi Ornes, come out here and take a bow with your wife. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big hand for these two?
Honey, where's the sports session?
The sports session.
Desi, why do you have to spread the Sunday papers all over the living room?
That's the only way I can read it.
Look, dear, isn't this cute?
Yeah, real cute. Lucy! Again? We already done that bit.
Relax. This is for Eve Arden's new baby.
Oh. Telephone there.
I'm knitting.
So I'm reading.
Well, somebody's got to answer it.
You're closer to it.
Now I'm not.
Hello? Who? What? Hey, just a minute, please.
Who is it?
I think it's somebody from a bakery.
A bakery?
Yeah, a guy called Solomon. Ed Solomon.
Ed Solomon.
He says he's selling toast in this part of the town.
Let me take it. Hello? Well, hello. It's Ed Sullivan of Toast of the Town.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, how have you been, Ed? No, just sitting around home. We're not doing...
Very much. It's sure nice talking to you, Ed. Sure. You want to come over and visit us? Wonderful. Sure, right away. Sure. Where are you? You're at the gas station. Well, we'll see you in a couple of minutes, Ed. Okay. Bye.
Now, Ed. Oh, Ed. What's the matter with you? We don't want him to see the house looking like this.
What's the matter with it? It looks fine to me.
For heaven's sake.
Honey, why don't you let him see us the way we really are? You know, natural, with no pretense.
The show is called The Toast of the Town, not Crumbs of the Town. And put your shoes on.
Why? He knows I got feet.
Oh. Stay natural with no pretenses.
I just doing it for you so that you wouldn't be embarrassed.
Oh.
What do you think he wants?
Well, I don't know. He probably wants us to come and see his show when we're in New York.
Oh?
And, you know, be introduced from the audience.
Oh, yeah. I seen him do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. People sit down, introduce. Okay.
Oh, it's the telephone.
Oh, the telephone.
Hello? Oh, hi, Don. Yes, he called. Yeah, he's on his way over. He is? He isn't. He isn't. He is. He isn't.
Well, is he or isn't he?
Oh, well, Don, that's just wonderful. Thanks so much for calling. Oh, Daphne, isn't that wonderful? Oh, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to us. Just think, you and I, aren't you excited?
Well, I might be if I knew what it was all about.
Huh? Oh, that was Don Sharp. Ed Sullivan is going to do the whole show about us.
Wow.
How about that?
Oh, boy. All about us?
Yeah.
Oy.
Are you nervous?
Nervous? Why should I be nervous? Are you nervous?
No.
No.
Sullivan, you had something you wanted to say to us?
Yeah, but I'm so winded. I thought when you came out of New York, I'd love to have you on Toast of the Town.
You'd like us to take a bow from the audience?
Sure, honey, that's what he means.
Oh,
sure.
No. I want to do the whole show about you too.
About us? Oh, my heavens, Jesse, did you hear that? Ed, did you hear? Oh, you told me, yeah. Toast of the Town and the whole slice about us.
Do you take the highlights of your career, the way you started in movies, then the way you met and got married, then television?
Yeah, you mean all the high dramatic points.
What sort of points?
High dramatic.
On our show, it's Mercomatic.
Mercomatic? Oh, that's funny, honey. He's a funny man.
And look, people say he never laughs.
Yes.
But, you know, now, to discuss it, if we could only start off with that first film you ever made. You know the
You mean
film?
the pilot
Yeah, the
film?
film.
Uh-huh. I got it right here in the house. Would you like to see it?
Oh, that'd be just wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, honey, run it down as far as the clown bit, huh?
The clown bit? Okay, honey.
Yeah.
And by the way, could you tell me how to get a hold of the Mertzes?
You mean Vivian Vance and Bill Frawley?
I always think of them as the Mertzes.
Yeah, well, everybody does.
I've been trying to get them. I called their agent, left a message at the house, but then, you know...
Well, I know how to get... Pardon me. Hi, Lucy. Well, there. Oh, my. I was in the neighborhood and I thought I'd go, oh, I didn't know you had company. Ed Sullivan. Hello. How are you? Well, glad to see you
So nice to see you.
This is a coincidence. I was, oh, pardon me. Well, Bill!
I just happened to be in the neighborhood and thought I'd drop in.
Well, glad to see you.
Is that Vivian?
Why, Bill, now I didn't
Imagine
expect
seeing you here. How are
my
you?
goodness, oh, I'm fine.
Good.
Bill,
Yes.
you know Ed Sullivan, don't you?
Sure, why? Why, Ed, I never dreamed of seeing you here.
Nice to see you.
Glad to see you. Thank you, Ed. You do, too. You look great.
Vivian. Did your agent by any chance tell you, too, that Mr. Sullivan was going to be here? Agent? I haven't heard from my agent in 2 years.
Well, you're going to hear from me because we got great news. We're going to do a toast to the town about Lucille and Desi.
Really?
And we want you two in it.
What?
Yeah, we'd have to have some number to do.
Number? Oh, well, this is kind of sudden.
Yeah. Hey, how about that number we tried in one of the old Lucy shows, that Hullabaloo?
Oh, that was a darling
It's a
number.
little old-fashioned from about 1913.
1913?
He taught it to me. Ha!
Well, I'd love to see have the two of you do it.
Oh, well, now, you want to see it now? I just happen to have the costumes down in my car.
Yeah.
Viv, I thought neither of you knew that the other one was going to be here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, let's go change. Huh?
Yeah, all right.
Bill, what about the music?
Well, we just happened to have a record in the car.
Oh, just that.
We happen to have a record. Oh, those two, really.
Well, I got this thing about ready.
Okay, dear.
I'm going to run the clown bit.
Yeah.
So, honey, you explain what leads up to it, eh?
Okay, dear, I'll explain. Now, Ed, in this episode, Ricky has a chance to do a television program. And I try to get into the act. And for some reason I'll never understand, he just doesn't want me to be in it. Well, he's hired a clown for this program. The clown has an accident. So who do you think takes the clown's place?
Can't imagine.
Okay, ready to go.
Okay,
fine,
dear.
but first, could I have a cigarette?
Oh, right here, Ed.
Thank you.
Here we go. Está pensando los velorios. ¡Epa! ¿Y qué voy a hacer, babalú? Dame 17 velas pa' ponerlo en cruz. Y dame un cabo de tabaco, mañeñe, y un jarrito de aguardiente. Y dame un poco de dinero, mañeñe, pa' que me dé la suerte. ¡Epa, cachuta! Yo quiero pedir que mi negra me quiera, que tenga
to just take this as my big opportunity to thank everyone who's helped make I Love Lucy a good show. I'm just going to grab at the chance. First, CBS and Philip Morris for having confidence in us and backing us in our pioneering ideas. Thank you. Then the one and only Jess Oppenheimer, our head writer and producer. Love that man. Our two wonderful and talented writers who work with Jess, our youngsters, Madeline Pugh and Bob Carroll Jr., who, incidentally, are not married, but seem to have a great understanding of the trials and tribulations of the Ricardos. Next, a great little guy, our director, Mr. William Asher. We call him William the Conqueror or Billy the Kid, depending on the mood we're in. Next, Mr. Carl Freund, our Academy Award-winning photographic genius. Thank you, Papa. And please thank each and every man in your crew. And, of course, Vivian Vance and William Frawley. Everyone should be fortunate enough to work with these two. They're blessed with an unfailing sense of humor, a wish to do their best at all times, from first rehearsal on, an understandable pride in their work that has, without a doubt, been a top contributing factor to the success of Lucy. Thank you, Viv and Bill. Oh, you get so emotional up here. Now then, there's another character in our show. His name escapes me at the moment. But this guy, who seems to be in all places at once, making like an actor, a banker, a politician, in short, a producer, gets my vote as the greatest producer of all time. And I have two little Arnazzes at home to prove it. Jessie, I love you, signed Lucy.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Ed. Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I think if it wouldn't have been for Lucy, I would have stopped trying a long time ago because I was always the guy that didn't fit. When she did My Favorite Husband on the radio, they said that I wasn't the type to play the part. Then finally she wanted to do the television show, and she says, well, I want to do it with Desi. So everybody again said, well, he's not right to play your husband. Finally, one executive at CBS said, well, maybe the audience would buy him because after all, they have been married for 13 years. And you know something, though, that I really want to tell you tonight? What Tex O'Rourke said about my first job in this country was cleaning bird cages. It's very true. We came to this country and we didn't have a cent in our pockets. From cleaning canary cages to this night here in New York, it's a long ways. And I don't think there's any other country in the world that could give you that opportunity. I want to say thank you, America. Thank you.
Planned here to call on some of these other distinguished guests of the dais to pay their tributes. I was going to have John Hodiak get up and say something. I was going to call on Howard Dietz of MGM, who knows him from his contacts with him at MGM. But the time is running out, so I'm going to suggest instead, and with my apologies to those I'm not calling on, let's have a real big hand for these two who are starting off tomorrow on their fourth fourth wonderful season in television. Let's really hear it for Lucille and Desi. Now, I don't think I'll get an argument from anyone when I say that there are really only two things to worry about when you buy a used car. First, how can you be sure you're getting a safe buy? Well, you just go to your local Lincoln or Mercury dealer's used car lot. You pick any car with the Safe Buy sticker right up here on the windshield. For every car with this sticker has been thoroughly inspected and reconditioned wherever necessary. And now the second thing to consider is how to be sure of getting a good buy. Well, your Lincoln or Mercury dealer is in a good position to give you a better value. You see, Lincoln or Mercury dealers have the volume that spells value. They sell more new cars on the average in competition. They take in a big selection of used cars as trade, so if you'll just see your nearest Lincoln or Mercury dealer and pick yourself a used car with one of these safe buy stickers on the windshield, you've had it, and you'll have it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we say goodnight, I'm going to remind all of you to tune in tomorrow night on Lucille and Desi. Remind all of you to tune in all the time on your Lincoln or Mercury dealer. Good night.